So welcome po sa Sangkay World Talks kung saan dito lamang po natin pinag-uusapan yung mga pandaigdigang balita. Kamusta po kayo mga kababayan, mga solid Sangkay? Huwag niyo pong kalimutan na i-subscribe ngayon yung ating YouTube channel. Makikita niyo po yung subscribe button sa baba ng video na to. I-click niyo lamang po yung subscribe, i-click ang bell, at i-click niyo po yung all. Sa mga nanonood po sa Facebook, i-follow niyo po yung ating Facebook page. So eto na, guys, pag-uusapan natin ngayon itong pasabog ni Donald Trump na may iba na daw pong leader o namumuno ang Iran. Aba, sino ito mga sangkay? Pag-usapan po natin at ito nga po ang balita. No?
Sa ating balita abroad, giniit ni US President Donald Trump na maisa kakatuparan ng kanyang administrasyon ang regime change sa Iran para sa katatagan ng gitnang silangan. Kunin natin ang detalye sa report ni Vin Pasco.
Ano kaya to? No? Gaano kaya katotoo ito?
Inihayag ni US President Donald Trump na napagtagumpayan ng kanyang administrasyon ang regime change sa Iran dahil anya sa decisive military action at suporta ng US sa Israel para sa katatagan ng gitnang silangan. Sa kanyang talumpati sa Washington, dinetalya ni Trump ang ginawang military effort sa Iran.
We took out the first regime 100%. That was Khomeini. And then I said, they all met 88 people and they were going to pick a new regime. And as they were voting, we took them out. So that was number 2. And now we're dealing with the third group of people and they're much different. Actually, they're much less radical.
So much less radical. Ito daw pong susunod ngayon. Namumuno o mamumuno sa Iran less radical. So sino ito? Well, mga sangkay, pag sinabing radical, ito kasing Iran, itong Iranian regime, sobrang malulupit talaga yan. Hindi malupit na magagaling sila, kundi sila po ay radical. Malupit po sila sa mga kababayan po nila. Pinapahirapan po nila yung mga Iranian, mga Persian, mga sangkay. That's the reason that many of them ay umaalis na po sa kanilang bansa at pupunta pong kung saan yung available na mga bansa na pwedeng tanggapin sila, like US and Europe and even our country, Philippines. So ganun po ang nangyayari. Sobrang radical. Kapag ka hindi Islam yung relihiyon mo, madali ang buhay mo doon sa Iran. So that's how radical and extremist they are, mga sangkay. Yan yung reason na sinasabi ni Trump na itong susunod na mamumuno sa Iran, hindi na ito yung katulad dati. Less radical na sila. Pero radical pa rin. Diba?
And it's a new regime. And they said, we never thought of it that way. We have regime change. We got it by accident.
So pinalitan na daw po nila yung regime. Pero ano sinasabi? Kasi yung Iranian spokesman, lagi pong sinasabi na itong si Trump ay naloloko na raw. Kung ano-ano na lang daw po yung sinasabi, kahit hindi daw po totoo, sinasabi.
We actually got it by accident because I never liked the idea of, the regime change thing is too complex.
Binigyang din pa ni Trump na ang kanyang pasya na umurong sa nuclear deal ng Iran at ang US strike laban kay Qasem Soleimani ay mahalagang aksyon para alisin ang banta sa Middle East.
But seriously, if you didn't have me, you wouldn't have Israel, and you wouldn't have the Middle East either. You would not have. You would have had a nuclear weapon.
Samantala, tinanggihan ng Iran ang sinabi ni Trump na humiling ng ceasefire ang Tehran.
Okay, tanyo? Magkaiba sila ng sinasabi, mga sangkay, no? Yung Iran, sasabihin ng Iran regime, di totoo. Di naman totoo yung sinasabi ni Trump. Si Trump naman, talagang seryoso siya. Natatala na namin ang Iran. Nangihingi na ng ceasefire ang Iran. May bago nang namumuno ang Iran.
Ayon sa report ng Islamic Republic of Iran News Network, false and baseless ang sinabing pahayag ni Trump. Ayon sa tagapagsalita ng Foreign Ministry, una nang nagpost si Trump sa social media na hiniling ng bagong liderato ng Iran sa US na magkaroon ng tigil putukan, pero iko-konsidera lang ito ng Washington kung bubuksan ang Strait of Hormuz. Then Pasqua para...
Pero kasi sinasabi ni Trump, iba daw po yung nakakausap niya. Sino kaya yun? Ngayon, ito, may ipapakita ko po ako sa inyo. Ito na kaya yung leader na susunod sa Iran? Ito, pakinggan po natin, panoorin natin.
With Ayatollah Mushtaba Khamenei reportedly out of commission and most of Iran's old guard gone, the big question is, who's actually running the show?
So, who's actually running the show? Sino ba? Mga sangkay ang nagpapatakbo na ngayon sa Iran. Kasi itong anak ni Khamenei, nawawala. Out of picture, mga sangkay.
And trying to end the conflict. President Trump's statement that he's in talks with a top Iranian official set off rumors that Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf, the hardline speaker of Iran's parliament, might be the one negotiating.
Okay, ito daw ang posible na pangalan na nakikipag-negotiate kay Donald Trump. Ito daw po, matunog po ito mga sangkay na pangalan, isang Iranian. Ito daw ba yung less radical na sinasabi ni Trump?
And Trump has now confirmed it. But Kalibaf says he's not talking to the United States. Military analyst Doran Kempel thinks both the U.S. and Israel hope that Iran's next leader will come straight from the IRGC.
We need to make sure that we demolish all the military infrastructure. All along, we're preparing a friendly general who's probably already in relationship with the Mossad or the CIA. And when we feel that the IRGC has been weakened sufficiently, this general basically steps up and leads the uprising. I don't have inside information. I don't know where we stand relative to that step, but it's probably a matter of a few weeks.
Kempel used to serve as deputy commander of Sayeret Matkal, Israel's top special forces unit. The remaining question is,
Ito na.
what's the backup plan if no revolution transpires and there's no friendly general?
The next option that can be done with our massive air power is to just break Iran into small parts. There's never going to be an economy that can develop any power, not in the next 30 to 50 years. That is very painful for the Iranian people.
The worst thing for Iran's people would be attacks on the oil supply or power grid.
Alam niyo yan po talaga, sabi nga po ng mga Iranian, nung una daw, gustong-gusto nila na lusubin ang kanilang bansa. Pero nung nakita daw po nila na yung tinatamaan na yung kanilang mga infrastruktura na kung saan nandun yung oil, parang ayaw na po nilang ituloy kasi paano daw po yung Iran mabubuhay kung ganyan na ang mangyayari. Yan po yung bumubuhay sa kanila, yung mga oil companies.
That would hit everyone hard. President Trump has given Iran 10 more days to fully open up the Strait of Hormuz.
10 araw.
If they don't work out a deal, he says airstrikes on Iran's power plants will be ordered.
Certainly, the regime is radical in its entirety, but I believe there remains a few individuals that can be described as pragmatic and reasonable to at least hear or offer their own terms with the U.S. and Israel.
Middle East analyst Abdullah Hayek says President Trump believes Iran wants to make a deal on nuclear weapons. When it comes to Iran's support for groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthi militias,
Grabe, no? Ito yung mga binuo ng Iran ng mga grupo dyan, mga militant group sa Middle East. Yan po yung nanggugulo mga sangkay. Inaano yan nila, pinopondohan. Yan yung mga lumalaban sa Israel.
however, Hayek believes that's probably not up for discussion.
The proxies are also equally important for
Yun, mga proxies, mga sangkay.
Iran because they're a first line of defense. They can deter and impose pressure on Israel and regional allies of the U.S. So the Iranians will just no way, shape, or form surrender that. So I don't think that the deals are beneficial to the U.S. or the region in any way. Personally, I don't believe there's anyone in the regime in Iran right now that can be trusted.
President Trump says he wants to strike a deal by Easter to open up the straits and put an end to the fighting.
Okay, so ayan mga sangkay. Yan yung, kumbaga, situation ngayon. Meron daw po talagang kabilang grupo ng gobyerno ngayon ng Iran na nakakausap ni President Donald Trump. Ang tanong dyan, sino yan? Mga sangkay. Medyo magulo no? Kasi, ano ba, Pilipinas. Ang nakakausap ng Pilipinas, yung Iranian regime mismo na pumayag daw po na dumaan tayo sa Strait of Hormuz. Diba? Then, who is the leader na sinasabi po ni Trump na ito yung nakakausap namin? Alright, so ano po ang inyong opinion? Comment down below. Huwag nyo pong kalilimutan na i-subscribe yung ating YouTube channel.